I am really very happy that you are all interested in knowing my experience with Yogi Maharaj as to how I came to close connection with Bhagavan Yogi Ram Surat Kumar. First, I met him in the Teradi street, where the chariot is kept, where the deities are transferred into the chariot. He used to go and sit there. So first meeting was there. And then I met him in near sitting in the tree. So whenever I go to him, he will not talk much, but he will offer me tea or coffee, something. He will inquire about me, from where I am coming, where I am working, why do you want to see this beggar, what interest you have in seeing me, and all that. These are all normally going there. I used to visit him every month. Positively, I never miss. I am in Madras. From Madras, I used to come to Tiruvannamalai once in a month at least, sometimes twice. So, we know that he likes to chapatis, that is English, in Indian bread. So, I used to get up, both of us, my wife and me, used to get up at 4 o'clock, prepare chapatis and then side dishes. And he likes very much cold curd mixed with sugar. That also we take it. These are all the main things he likes. So every month we used to take it and get it. First he will ask my wife, he calls her by the name Subbu Lakshmi. So he will say, what do you brought for this beggar, Subbu Lakshmi? Then he is very happy that we have brought chapatis, sabjis and curd. And he will very much like this dish. So he used to chat with me for 3 hours, 4 hours. So many things about him and his experience with his Guru, how he came into contact with the Guru Ramdas. Then there was an occasion when I have to go to Germany and other Western countries. So I came to him and said, please bless me, I am going to these countries. He asked me, what are the countries you are going to visit? I said, UK, Germany, France, etc. He said, okay, my father's blessings to you. You will complete your tour very well. You will enjoy it. My father will help you in all occasions. If you have any trouble, anything, you write a small letter to me. What is your problem? You need not even post it. You can just keep it in your pocket and just think about this beggar, and my father will take care of everything. It so happened as soon as I landed in New York, all my tickets and some US dollars, everything I kept separately in my pocket, it was lost. I don't know how I lost it. So I came to the room and I was puzzled what to do now. So I went to the airlines and said that this has happened. how will I go to other places? I had about 24 sectors, US sectors. But the airline said, no, sorry, we cannot issue duplicate tickets. Anything? Huh? Why? Why? But the airlines company said that is it all right? We cannot issue duplicate tickets. Sorry, we are not in a position to help you. So I was so dejected and came to my room and was praying what to do. That time I did not remember that Yogi Maharaj has told me that if you have any problem, you make a letter and put it in your pocket. That is enough. You need not even post it. That I forgot. Next day, my wife reminded me, Yogi has told you this. Why don't you make it immediately? So that night, I wrote a letter and kept it in my pocket. I didn't post it. Next day morning, I got a call from the airlines that the management has decided to give you boarding pass for all the sectors you are going to visit. I was simply surprised how it is possible. Till then they were telling that I cannot give you even duplicate tickets, but they are saying that I can travel with the boarding passes. How is it possible? Because that Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, my God, he must have done all these things in this. So I lost some dollars. It doesn't matter, it was not much, but I got duplicate tickets to travel all the places. So my journey went very well. My wife and me were very happy. We landed in Madras. Immediately we went to Tiruvannamalai and told Guru Maharaj whatever experience we had. Oh, it is my father's. This bugger does not know anything. This bugger has not done anything. It's my father. So that was one experience, great experience. In another occasion, my 60th birthday was to be conducted. Before that, myself and my wife came to ashram, not ashram, that Theradi's temple, seat. There I went and sought his blessings. I had put, I gave him the copy of the invitation. See, we all know that he does not know Tamil. But in the invitation, my wife's name I have put S-U-B-B-A, Subba Lakshmi. He immediately said, it is not correct. It should be S-B-U, Subbu Lakshmi. That is the correct name. I was surprised. He does not know, I thought he does not know Tamil. How is it, he said? Subbu Lakshmi is correcting. Immediately he said, change that invitation. So that this, even though these are all small things, it was really something great. How can after that, he took so much of turmeric. You know turmeric? Haldi. He brought it and asked my wife to take this thing. In her sari, he put all these things. And then his two garlands, one for me, one for her. Until you reach your home, you should not take out the garland. Okay. Then he gave me farewell. We went. While coming, there was one place where the road was coming like this and going. So we have come down. Suddenly a lorry was coming. We don't know what to do. That lorry does not stop. We thought, what is wrong with that driver? Why he is not stopping? Then he brought the lorry and it went up to the bonnet. My wife was swooned immediately, but what to do? That was on 26th January, Republic Day. Lot of buses and lorries and cars were coming, all were stopped. And what to do? The driver had run away. So I was asked by the crowd to ask my driver to take out the lorry. He took out the lorry. See, he saved our life by putting the garland into us. That was something great. We never expected, and we never thought why he is putting garland there. And that garland is a very old garland, not a fresh one. That was one great experience that we had. And whenever I go to him, he will not allow me to go out. At night, you sleep here. There will be a mat completely torn. There only myself and my wife will sleep. He will ask me to press his leg. He used to do it. He will say, "Are you tired, Murthy?" No, Bhagavan, I am not tired. I can go on pressing your leg. So until about 12 to 12:30 to 1 o'clock, I used to do it. Automatically, I used to just sleep and bend my feet. There's another experience I had is when I prostrate before him. I used to touch his legs and used to smell his feet. I put my nose on the feet. I used to get a lot of fragrance, different kinds of fragrance. I don't know how this fragrance comes. This is something unique. I have never experienced that fragrance. So immediately I used to tell him, Bhagavan, like that I had experience. Oh no, it's all lost. I don't know. This beggar does not have any such thing. Then my wife was saying, that is on December 1st, Bhagavan, you must come to Madras and have food in my house. I said, how can he never goes out of Tiruvannamalai? You are asking Bhagavan to come to my house. How is it possible? He just laughed. Subbalakshmi wants this beggar to come to her house and eat. Yeah? Okay. Then he did not say yes or no. Exactly every December 1st, I used to have some friends together, do the bhajan and feed these people. On that day, this feeding, everything will be over by 11 o'clock in the morning. That day, nobody came. They were waiting for some of the devotees to come. Nobody came. At about 11 o'clock, and I have to go to the office. What to do? At 11 o'clock, a person exactly dressed like our Bhagavan. He came and just like this, like this, like this. Yes, Swamiji, you have come here, whom you want to see and all that. A friend of mine is here, he has invited me for food. I am searching where he is. I said, there is no such people. There is a temple in my house, small Vinayaka temple. So I said, Lord Vinayaka is here. He is inviting you to have food. Come and have food here. No, I won't take food in other's house. All right, some arguments like this. Then finally agreed. Okay. He came and had the food and all these things. Then before going, I wanted to present him a shawl and these things. So I went up, brought these things, came down, saw that he is disappeared. Suddenly, I rushed out and went here, there and all that. Where he went, I don't know. Then we came and narrated this to Bhagavan. If you think that this beggar had come and eaten in your house, let it be like that. Uh, I am happy. This beggar is happy. So that is another experience. Okay. Uh, what I experienced there is indirectly Bhagavan used to tell me that in the morning, early morning, they call it as Brahma Muhurtam. That is 3:30 to 4:30. He will be in the temple near that Kili Gopuram. And from there is a place called uh, uh, Molaipal Tirtham. That's a small pond like this thing, where all the devas used to assemble and discuss. There Bhagavan used to go there and discuss about so many things. That he has told me indirectly how he experienced, how he mingled with them and all that. And also that is why people go around the Girivala. Why it is so important? What is the significance? He told me that the significance is at that time, that is that Brahma Muhurta, all the devas from different places, they come to assemble in this Malaipal Tirtha. So when they go that side, bhaktas who go around the Girivalam, they get this vibration from the devas. That is why it is very important. And many times when we sleep near him, he used to wake me up and my wife at 4:30. Now you go to Girivalam, come there. He will say, I have never felt a tiredness when I come around this Girivalam. So many times I have gone. I have never felt tiresome because he blessed me and used to send me. So that's something unique experience I had. Then, okay.